This video is brought to you by my two books, Practical Music Theory for the Rock Guitarist and The Blues Guitar Bible. Want to learn about modes, harmony, scales, chord substitution and keys? Or maybe you're interested in supercharging your blues guitar rhythm and lead chops. Whatever you're interested in, I guarantee you will be hitting the fast lane to progress with either of these works. Both feature video demonstrations and tutorials, loads of tabs and jam tracks to play along with, and I promise you, everything is explained in crystal clear plain English. Check out the links in the description for more details. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. It's Tuesday today, which means a top 5 list. And, well, you've seen the thumbnail and read the title, so as always, I won't waste too much time on a preamble. Suffice to say that I'm repeating the cycle that I did a few weeks ago, where one week I did 5 songs that when they come on the radio, even though I don't own those songs, I always, just turn the radio up a bit because I enjoy listening to them. Maybe I should go out and get a copy of them. And then the following week after that, it was 5 songs which I simply have to hit the mute button, because if I don't, there is a heightened risk of breakages. Songs that I really, really don't like. And as I say, repeating that cycle, last week was the turn of the songs where I always crank the volume up a little bit when they come on, and this week it's the turn of the mute button again. So here are 5 songs that I really, really don't like, starting with
Lady in Red by Christa Berg.
Yeah, Christa Berg. I was a bit indifferent to him before this song came out. I remember I was going out briefly with a girl who had a couple of his tapes. Remember when you used to play tapes, cassettes, that kind of thing? And she'd often, stick one of those in the machine and play that when I hung out at her place. And I remember there was one song that was kind of a bit sort of tuneful and na 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 na, something like that. One of those kind of na 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 kind of choruses. And it's okay. It's middle of the road, inoffensive pop rock. Wouldn't rush out and buy an album, but wouldn't really object to this chap's output either, until Lady in Red came out, and dearie me, I just can't put across how much I despise that song. Mawkish, saccharine sweet, sentimental cobblers, basically. And before anyone accuses me, as someone did, when I slagged off Wonderful Tonight by Eric Clapton in the last one of these videos, inside here, I have a heart, not a swinging brick. I am not devoid of any sense of romance. You take a song like Wichita Lineman by Glenn Campbell, for example. I think that's a beautifully romantic song. I want you more than need you, and I need you for all time. Absolute poetry. But this awful crime against music, if I never hear it again, it'll be too soon, and that's an end of it. Next.
Yellow by Coldplay.
Yes, the pound shop version of U2, Coldplay. All of their songs, I fail to see the appeal. I don't get Coldplay, I really don't. And this was probably the first one of their songs that I became aware of, and you still hear it today. And it's just got that sort of prototype kind of Coldplay rhythm of that just kind of thumping 8th notes, dun 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 dun, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and all the way through. That bands like Snow Patrol absolutely ripped off. I really don't like Coldplay. I don't like their music, and from what little I've seen of them as personalities, I don't think I would be hurrying to go out and have a beer with any of them. Tedious, boring, I don't like the band. I don't like the music. This was the first one of their songs that I remember, and it personifies everything that I dislike about them, their music, and everything about them. So yes, this one just has to have the mute button, or frankly, any of their output has to be, kind of silenced pretty damn quick. As soon as like the first, okay, there we go, mute. So yeah, don't like Coldplay, don't like this song. Next.
The Power of Love by Jennifer Rush.
Yeah, there were 3 songs that were hits around about the same sort of time, I seem to remember, that all had the same title. The Huey Lewis one, Power of Love, quite like that, actually. Don't care, it's cheesy, and, you know, but it's happy 80s memories for me, of college days, and happy memories of playing it in a covers band as well. Then there was the Frankie Goes to Hollywood one. Well, Frankie Goes to Hollywood, didn't really get them, but they don't annoy me. But the one that really does annoy me is the Jennifer Rush song, The Power of Love. It is everything that I said about that Krista Berg song at the top of the video. I could equally say about this. I won't repeat myself too much for a change. Yeah, it's just over the top, overblown, saccharine kind of awful sweetened sentimentality, just kind of over the top. Just I don't like it. It's just a schmaltzy, cheesy, awful power ballad cack, and if I never hear it again, it'll be too soon. Next.
Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley.
Yeah, no, there has been something of a movement to try and rehabilitate this song, hasn't there? People try and enjoy it in an ironic way. I think it started around about that the time of that Rick rolling phenomenon a few years ago, and I've seen videos where said Mr. Astley is doing various guest appearances with rock bands. I think didn't he kind of get on stage with the Foo Fighters at one point, and and I don't know. It's just. I was living in the northwest of England at the time this song came out, and he was a local boy. I think he was from Carlisle or somewhere like that, and that part of the world. So he was all over the local news as the local boy done good, and it's just that awful stock Aitken and Waterman 80s Europop production that was just everywhere, and it's a time of musical history that I think is best forgotten. And if you are one of these people is trying to try and rehabilitate this song and say, oh, but in an ironic way, and all that kind of stuff, well, stop it. It's awful. I never need to hear it again. Next.
I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston.
Yeah, this one, it's not that I dislike the song, I just dislike this version of it. I remember as a kid hearing the original version, the Dolly Parton version. I think she recorded it multiple times. And it's just the sort of sweet fragility in her voice. She puts it's about the breakup of a relationship, and it's about, I will always love you, despite the fact that, we're not together anymore. It's that kind of thing. And just the angst and heartbreak that she pours into her version of the song is absolutely heartrending, and I love it. And I love a lot of, I don't care who knows it, I love a lot of the Dolly Parton stuff as well. But Whitney Houston got a hold of it, and dearie me, it just became a full-on kind of epic, shout it kind of as loud as possible, bawl it out. It was kind of like the female equivalent of what Michael Bolton always used to do a song. Do you remember his awful version of Georgia on My Mind, where, he was absolutely bellowing at the top of his lungs by the time he got to like the third line into it, Well, Whitney kind of does that on this song, and it's overcooked. That's the best way I can describe it. It just takes a good song, and it's like it draws a mustache and spectacles on it. It's too much, and for that reason, this version of the song, if the Dolly Parton one comes on, which it seldom does these days, but if that one comes on, then I'll kind of maybe even crank the volume up a little bit. But Whitney's version, no, that just gets the mute button every single time. So there you go, folks. There are another five songs which, in my opinion, always, each and every time, without fail, invariably and inevitably deserve the mute button. And I'm sure you probably have a list of your own like that. Let me know what that is down in the comments. If you disagree with any of my choices and you want to call me a blithering idiot, well, go right ahead. Do you know what I mean? I'm big enough and ugly enough to take that kind of treatment. So anyway, let me know what you think of my choices. Let me know what yours would be in the comments below. But that is it for today, folks. Hope you enjoyed the video and found it entertaining in some small way. And if that's the case, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already done so. And why not drop me a like as well while you're at it. And don't forget the live stream, of course, every Friday, 5 PM UK time. Beer and chat. That is the order of the day. Beer and chat on a Friday. What's not to like about that? It's a great way to kick off the weekend, and I'd love to see you there if you can make it. But for now, I'll bid you all a good day and say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Look after yourselves, folks. Stay well, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. Bye for now.